Hello ladies and gentlemen, and do not mind the creepy music, but we are back with the fourth, I believe, episode of Midnight Witch. Still haven't gotten one of the other three endings that I did in the first episode, so we're still cruising along. Oh well, I mean, cruising probably ain't the right word, but, well, either way, we are going to continue on with this today. Yes, so yeah. Reaching her level just behind me, she'll lean slightly toward Jessica. And if you need to go back to the previous video to see where this ended off, I do not blame you. Alright. Students in the back always tend to chat during class. Class, whatever. Jessica remains petrified. Her brain's probably racing with an alternative plan. Or any plan at all, even. Shit, Jessica's gonna die. I have to try something. What? Scream? Hit her in the face? Throw my laptop at her? Anything to surprise her. Something only I can do. Only me and Evelyn. I jump to my feet. Evelyn! Evelyn turns to me, a surprised look on her face. That doesn't look surprised. It's like, not here, bye. Sorry. You have to wait your turn. I'm already questioning. Hesitation. Okay. Yeah, you are. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, me neither. Against all odds, the mortal blow I was expecting never comes. Even remains that. Oh. What? I'm very confused right now. I'm just reading these. What the hell is this? She's supposed to kill me, right? I'm very confused. Oh shit. She doesn't wait. But that's not going to be the end of her, because there's no... I know, I've read a site, right? More meaningful than having a sharp dagger go into a jugular. Sorry, yes, but might have read like a couple lines of what the last, without any context, read what the last ones are, and all the endings have to have Evelyn alive to see them, so... No spell, no horrified screams, just my name. I see with dazed eyes Evelyn's inert body as she completely bleeds to death. Was she trying to tell me something? Just coming back to reality of force. Hurry up, destroy a medallion. Once the other students had to get agitated. She's dead! You killed her, it's a miracle! It's over, it's really over? Try to open the door, you crazy? Do you want to burn to death? She's dead, we're safe now. You bet, go ahead, I'm taking the risk. Move over and open the door. The voice of the survivors gradually rises in intensity as they move towards the door. Other than Jessica and I, there is no one left on this side of the room. No one else seems to care about. Jessalyn grabs the medallion, which still glows like an almost palpable bluish energy, exactly like the last time. Can't get off her bloody neck! What? Let me try. And how hard I pull the medallion refuses to go over her neck. That would mean the medallion really has a magical power. Never mind, we'll hold it in place in her chest and destroy it. I feel like I'm totally clueless. Torrent of conflicting emotions is stirring inside me. Wake up! I try to hold it in place. I'm going to stab it with the dagger. Okay. With trembling hands, I pull the chain so as to immobilize the medallion. On 3, 1, 2. Jessica brings the dagger down the medallion with deadly precision. A sound of shattering glass accompanies the impact, and the bluish glow disappears completely. My body freezes in anticipation of a surge of magical energy escaping from the medallion, invading the entire room, but nothing comes. Tom McClamor tells me that someone has finally volunteered to open the door, successfully. Oh, I can... With my mouse cursor, I can scroll through everything we've already clicked. That's funny. Get out! I want out! Let me through, please. Jessica sits on the floor exhausted. Is it over? Now my eyes locked on her blood-covered face. I don't see a blue glow anymore. There's tears in her eyes. She's runs her hand through here. We did it. Yeah, I sure feel like it. I straighten up and extend my hand to Jessica to help her up. Come on, let's get out of here. There's no point staying longer. She grabs my hand and follows me. Look back one last time. There's not a trace of magic left this time. Nothing but dead flesh. Ugh. Evelyn, Emma, Dan, the twins. I don't know if we can really say we won. We survived, sure, but as far as who won, we're grounded in the completely silent and empty room. The omnipresent corpses and blood mark the advent of a reign of death. The only winner. I was present at the bout of nausea and clasped Jessica's hand in mine. Let's go. I don't know what I clicked. Jessica, her face still very pale, nods and follows me without a word. At the moment of crossing the threshold of the door, shiver of anguish seizes me. I just hear the demon's voice that's resounded in my head at the end of the first loop. Are you satisfied with this conclusion? Are you okay? I don't know what I clicked that time either. I pause, then take a step forward, my body contracting. Why does that face look creepy? Nothing. Nothing. No voice out of nowhere. Nothing. No voice out of nowhere, no residual, no evil laughter. Just sweat oozing from my forehead and the dried blood in my right arm. And the smell of death flooding the entire room. So it's over, for good. Without another glance, I dragged Jessica outside to freedom. Are we sure? I mean, it could be. Like, maybe there was an ending that I didn't see. But a lot of time's passed. Now. The blue sky greets us with a disarming nonchalance, as if the outside world never acknowledged the horror we experienced. Most of the students have already left the school, probably returning to their loved ones to celebrate their survival. A few students in tears are sitting on the surrounding lawn, probably too shocked to go home right away. This nightmare will leave no one unscathed. Jessica, her face still very pale. And now, are we saved? Look at the bright blue sky. Last time I heard Evelyn's voice after she died. The sky suddenly changed colour and I pause, watching for any sign that Evelyn might be back. Apart from the chirping of carefree birds, no particular sound reaches me. The sky remains blue and the sun continues to warm my sweat-soaked clothes. I think it's really over. But I still don't understand why Evelyn. The last words hang in the air as I meet Jessica's eyes again. A few tears trickle down her wet cheeks. It's over. Jessica nods her big eyes locked on me. Oh shit, what the fuck? Oh shit. Wait, why'd the camera just pan downwards? I didn't see the tears still rolling down her eyes. Rolling down her eyes? Okay. You don't? We are simply overcome by a wave of irrepressible happiness following the immense relief of having just survived. Both live stronger than Evelyn, stronger than death. No disrespect to any of the unfortunate people who have passed away. We are simply satisfying a primitive need for human warmth of contact. Yeah. Other words, we're using all our senses to confirm that we are alive, yada. I'll rest nearly on my hand three just because I'm here and full away from this while just gonna head, neither this truly dead time later. Yeah, so did I. Come on the words to express the torrent of emotion that runs through me, and neither can Jessica, it seems. Across our soul nails, yeah, joint sounds move together like everything process. Again, there is my ass in the sky. There's the sky. A slight shiver comes over me when I hear the whisper of the wind reaching my ears, but I don't hear any voice or cruel laughter. Nothing but the usual lament of the breeze that slightly softens the feeling of warmth from the sun. The sun slowly begins a steady decline, which will last until dusk. The clock is ticking again. This loop has ended. Just stands still in the Christmas face, right? About all the dead. Good day, everyone. Look down, just gonna hold her look close to me. Just I have absolutely no idea how to grieve. Grieve for all the people who died for nothing. I'll probably be haunted by the memory of that nightmare for the rest of my life. It's a trauma that will probably never heal. It doesn't mean it can't be appeased through time, through feelings, to the power of life. Jessica nods silently, aware that she is also doomed to live, carrying the weight of this terrifying memory. So for the next few days, I'd like for us to stay together as that's okay with you. To grieve. Try to move on together. Jessica offers me a shy smile. Yay. What the fuck's happening? I raise my gaze to the sky again. I don't know how long it will take me to grieve. I don't even know if I'll be able to really move on. Just I'm less anxious about going entire nights without sleep. There's someone there for me during the inevitable night terrors that will afflict me. Be there was myself to calm their own terrors. Yes. Indeed. Oh my goodness again. Oh shit. Holy crap! That scared the shit out of me! Oh my god! I welcome the touch of her strangely rushing lips as if... No. Oh! Oh, Jesus! I immediately push Jessica's putrefied body away. Looks at me anxiously. No. Oh! Oh, Jesus, God. Can't my temples with both fists to alter my perception of reality. Or rather, to leave this nightmare and finally return to reality. No, why? We had made it! She comes close to me and tries to gently tell me, oh, don't worry, it's over, I promise. I push Jessica away with a compulsive gesture, as if her putrefaction is contagious. No, please, no. Jessica's inhumanly ravaged face burst into tears. You should avoid that kind of peremptory statement. To me, the melodious voice I knew all too well. That playful, honeyed, all at once cruel voice. Evelyn stands a few feet away from us, perfectly unharmed. The body of closed face, there is no indication that she was stabbed to death just a few minutes before. I stared at a medallion, untouched. You were dead, that's impossible. Evelyn waves her hand in a nonchalant gesture as if swatting away an unwelcome fly. The body immediately freezes and collapses in on itself, just like Dan. Nature just claimed its rights over the dead flesh for far too long. I stare distraughtly at Jessica's disjointed body as it lays on the ground. Evelyn stares at me in amazement. What exactly did you expect? Of course she's dead. Starting a tremendous urge to vomit, I straighten up in Evelyn's direction. How? We destroyed your medallion. A magic glow emanates from the medallion whose surface lazily reflects the sunlight as Evelyn moves. This old trinket? Oh no, you didn't think it was the source of my power, did you? Evelyn gives me a particularly condescending look. That doesn't look condescending. I mean, it was just a little charm, nothing more. I just like the colour. Quite frankly, can't take it anymore, it's too much for me, way too much for my fragile psychological condition. What approaches me and puts a hand on my arm in a surprisingly gentle gesture. I just showing the last expression I would expect from her. Was it just to divert my attention, or did you also want to? I'm imprisoned and a human scream comes out of my chest. Oh, Jesus Christ. Holy shit. I fall to my knees and hit my temples with both fists. I can't take this hell anymore. Now looking at me with a sad look, for some odd reason that I can't understand. For a reason that I don't care about. I don't care anymore. I don't want to stop. I just want all to stop. I just want to join Dan and the others. Join them and fall asleep next to them. I wrote both hands around my skull and my face and my folded arms with my knees down on the ground. I want to die. I just want to die and join the others. Evelyn kneels beside me and gently places her hand on my shoulder. I really don't remember anything. I remember the dead, the suffering, the terror. That's more than enough for me. You won. You won everything. We're in hell, and you won, so kill me now. Do you... Kill me now! Kill me! Evelyn finishes away as if I had been now. Her eyes become even sadder and she addresses me in a tone of sorrow. Do you wish to remember? I raise feverish eyes to Evelyn. Remember? Remember what? The smell of the dead, that's your sadistic laughter, your face distorted by cruelty every time you slaughtered one of us? Remember what exactly? Remember what? Evelyn looks away. It's me. Do you wish to remember? The blood drums in my skull. I can't concentrate on anything anymore. Remember, I don't understand. Okay, so I'm pretty sure if I click this, I'll get an ending. Where I literally just die. So but I'm gonna click the top one, so behavior is totally different. She's not the same at all, as if there was a reason for this whole nightmare. I want to understand. Why? Why did you do all this? And sees me silently, tears in her eyes. Tell me why! My voice breaks and sobs. And sighs heavily, then closes her eyes, placing her hand on my skull. Okay. A misty white veil invades my field of vision. I can no longer see anything but Evelyn. I can no longer feel anything but the warmth of her palm. But the senses are completely numb. Fatigue, anger, pain. It feels as if I am wrapped in a thick white coat that brings me warmth and comfort. My lips move gently, but I can't hear anything. Can't hear anything, bro. Suddenly my eyelids close. I feel incredibly tired. With my eyes closed, my mind begins to wander as I gradually lose consciousness. I think that... Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. What the heck? This keeps getting weirder. Bitch, you're not in high school anymore. Alright. Oh shit. Oh crap. You probably trust me, you don't want to remember. I don't think I have the strength to do this. Please, I don't want to. I don't want to remember. Oh shit. What the heck? When I open my eyes again, I am still on the university campus. Despite the unusual silence, everything seems absolutely normal. This place is deserted, except for a young girl sitting on one of the benches in front of the entrance. You came. Finally. That ghost looks familiar. Who are you? Down my unharmed right arm, without a trace of blood. Was she the one who treated me? Most importantly, where is Evelyn? Where is Evelyn? You are with her, aren't you? Leo flinches at my snarky and unnecessarily threatening tone. It's me, Ava. Ava? Ava? What? Ava from the social studies class? Is that you? Ava nods, sad smile frozen on her face. Ava, just a student in the same class as me. I think we've actually been in the same class since high school, but I've never really talked to her. Nice girl, but very discreet, very shy. That's me, without my witch look. My first clench at the mention of Evelyn. Don't tell me that you are Evelyn? Ava shakes her head gently. Evelyn doesn't exist. She's just one of my appearances, created from figments of my imagination. I don't understand it anymore. If Evelyn doesn't exist, then... Are you kidding me? Who killed Emma, then? And Dan, Jessica, everybody. Who was the murderer guilty of this killing, huh? Ava looks down, and a few tears appear in her big eyes. It's more complicated than that. It's you who did all this. You look so much like her, I can't believe I didn't realize it sooner. It does share a number of traits with Evelyn for sure. Younger, softer, more human. Looks like she's just Evelyn's little sister. I'm responsible for all of Evelyn's actions, that's right. That trash, that filthy trash. Rachel twitches painfully in anger. Now that you've revealed your true identity to me, do you really think I won't try to slaughter you? What exactly do you expect? I had to pounce on her to hurt her badly. Demetrius others died because of Evelyn, because of Ava. He wanted to know the truth, he wanted to remember. I'll tell you everything, and after that... Remember, it's truth Evelyn gave me the choice. Once you understand why. Why all this horror? Why? Ava lowers her eyes to the ground again. All third-year students always go on a trip organised by the university. The school trip has come back to me now. Ours took place very recently, just a few... Ouch! I went into the sensation of a searing pain that immediately disappears. For our social studies students, the plan was to go visit a historical site in the mountains. The mountains, I remember talking about it with Emma. She was adamant that we go to the hot spring right next to... Ouch! The pain shoots from my skull again. Whenever I focus too much on this trip, I immediately feel... There were about 60 of us who signed up, so the university had reserved a single bus for our class. The bus! The bus! I was signed to go sit next to Dan, but Emma had firmly insisted that we stay together for the entire... Ouch! The pain came back again, even sharper. The bus, the bus. I felt like my forehead was about to split in two. The pain is becoming more and more intolerable. The bus. Ava looks at me with a compassionate expression. The pain must be terrible. Try to focus on my voice only. Got to remind you of the truth that your brain is trying to hide from you. Ava inhales deeply and keeps her eyes closed for a moment. The bus. The bus never reached its destination. It was an accident during our climb. A rockfall. Screams. Eva's hand tightening around mine. The intensity of the pain goes up another notch. Well, the large rocks hit us head on. Under the force of the impact, the bus was thrown to the ravine. Oh my god! We all died on that fateful day. A flash of pain appears in front of my eyes and almost makes me lose consciousness. We are dead? Dead? I'm dead? I continue to stare at Ava despite the terrible pain that forces me to take a knee. Plot twist. Ava's eyes are studded with crystal-like tears that reflect the sunlight like 1,000 sparkling diamonds. I opened my eyes again. I had a shard of glass stuck in my chest. I could barely breathe. Couldn't hear any more sounds. I was the only survivor and I was bleeding to death. I too was dying. Her voice begins to tremble with emotion. I would have preferred to die on the spot like everyone else, but I was doomed to agonize slowly. I called your name. I screamed it, but I was surrounded with silence. Alone in the world, alone before death. Then I prayed with my might. I prayed for a miracle. With trembling hands, Ava wipes away the tears that flooded her face. Face looked so sweet, so innocent. Would she and Evelyn be one and the same? And... The pain in my head is finally starting to fade. I remember everything now. The fall, the horrified screams, the feeling of my heart failing in impact, the terrified eyes pressing against mine, her hand in mine, the sensation of falling forever, the nothingness. I died that day. We all died that day. A miracle happened. My pleading was heard. I was given these powers. I look up at Eva. What? Who? Who gave you what? Eva shakes her head sadly. I was given these powers. That's all that matters. While I was dying, I was able to create this alternate reality, this eternal dream, where we were all together again. Ava pauses, her head shaken with new sobs. I'm sorry, when I got my powers, I thought that was a sign of fate. I can finally get my revenge. Revenge for what? Who the hell is this girl? You want revenge on the whole class? Ava gives me a sad smile. It's a long story I'm not proud of, about a shy and cowardly student. Ava, she may have been in my class since high school, but I hardly ever talked to her. She's a shy person who barely interacts with others. What did you want to get back at? Oh no, this could be bad. This could get hairy. Don't tell me you wanted to get back to the class just because nobody paid you any attention. Eva laughs nervously. No, of course not, Dad. I'm used to. Don't know if I can... The pain finally subsides and allow me to stand up fully. Back there, earlier, when you were Evelyn, you told me you would tell me everything. That I had a choice to know. And I made that choice, so I want to know. Eva looks away to the horizon. You're right. You have a right to know. Please, I have no right to ask you this, but try not to judge me too harshly. Tell me everything. Eva closes her eyes as if recalling extremely distant events. Don't even know where to start. Eva reopens her wide eyes and stares at me with affection. I don't think you remember this, but I've been in your class since high school. We're on the same path ever since, all the way through college. And for as long as I can remember, I've always loved you. Okay, yeah. You think it was love? Yeah, bro. My fist clench again and a palpable hatred comes over my face. She doesn't care about me, she's insane. This pain is torture. Eva raises her trembling hands in front of her as if to protect herself from my fury. I promised I would tell you everything, but you have to promise to listen to me all the way. Anger stretched through every fibre of my being. It was so easy to grab her skull and slam it against a rock. Again and again and again. Fleeting out of my memories just before she died. The auditorium with Evelyn in the bus. Measure again controlled my emotions. The intense fury finally subsides and my breathing returns to a normal rhythm. I promise. Eva gives me a hesitant look. I'm fine where I am. If I get too close, I'm sure I can suppress my urge to strangle her. A sad smile. Of course I understand. I've nothing but hatred for her, so why am I afflicted with this twinge of sadness every time I meet her distressful eyes? Eva takes a deep breath as if each new sentence made her suffer. Okay, yep, you've told me this many times. We very rarely spoke, but I was completely under your charm. Oh, my charm? Is she kidding me? Yeah, I wish I had that. I wish I got to meet bitches in real life. I was just an average high school student, nothing special. Not especially handsome, not popular, or smart. Oh shit, I clicked something weird. So what charm are you talking about? Eva allows herself a warm smile, as if comforted by the memory of a simpler time, more candid. You had very popular friends, but despite that, you were nice to everyone, even with a nobody like me. Whenever we spoke, you didn't care what others thought of me. You were just nice. In my eyes, that made you exceptional. You will always be special to me. I don't know if I was especially nice to anyone. Just not be polite, that's all. You weren't trying to put yourself out there at all costs, like most other high schoolers. You just wanted the people around you to be happy. I don't remember being that selfless. I was trying not to hurt others for the sake of it, but anyone would do the same, right? I was just doing it to make people like me, that's all. If I had been really popular, I probably would have been even worse than the others. Ava looks at me with a particularly fond look on her face as she shakes her head. No, it's in your nature. You're a kind person. It's one of the most beautiful qualities in the world. Being kind is a quality? I feel like they say that about the naive and foolish. Quality I sorely lack. I'm so much worse than you. It was this quality that attracted Emma. That's why she fell in love with you. Emma, no one expected a girl like her to end up with someone like me. No one, including me. It's true that I was so surprised when she agreed to go out with me. When we started college, I was ecstatic to be in the same graduating class as you. I made it my goal to tell you how I felt after freshman year to give me courage, to dare to talk to you anymore, to spend more time with you. But you fit in very quickly. You made a new group of friends, and most importantly, you started a relationship with Emma. I was devastated when I saw the two of you together, but even so, I was happy for you. Emma seemed nice too. I thought you two were probably meant for each other, and that fate was telling me to move on alone. So I decided to make a fresh start. Went to all those student parties, tried to talk to as many people as I could, really tried to fit in to be a normal student. Didn't work out so well, except with one person who was quick to give me attention. You know him, I think. His name was oh shit. The rapist? Lucas, the first victim Evelyn interviewed. I still even recall the rumors from the first loop about him. His technique, it was always the same, he targeted shy like girls too. Eva shudders and folds her arms around herself. So victim isolated just ready, invited me to the room to see painfully felt since I walked in the door. I don't think I could read this on YouTube, guys. I'm not even gonna lie. A intense feeling of unease envelops me in a TV apparent crowd. The first time I've heard a testimony like this. That's completely shocking to imagine like that to me. Just imagining the scene makes me nauseous. Like it's like a skateboard doing such a thing. I like the long word. I like automatism. You found the third victim of false Christian church of man. The one who's oh shh. Losing into porn websites and posting amateur videos is possible to find elsewhere. Oh fuck. There's much videos like that, which is known to go all out during their film of making this because we want to continue, right? So no, right? See if we're able to take it down a little bit, apparently, so I digital hunter. It's saying I don't know what to think. He was talking to me, the one who statistically tortured us. Yet I feel for her some form of compassion. Not a heartless monster. I can't help but feel empathy for those who suffer. Ava has suffered, she continues to suffer. I'm truly sorry. Ava lifts her head and gives me another smile. Good to come back and see you. No, I will see you again this morning. Well, is that why you targeted them to punish them what they had done to you? Not slowly. Revenge needs nothing but emptiness. I said now, but Ava inhales painfully, then resumes her story. If I were you, I don't know how I would have reacted. I don't know if me would have reacted much better than I did. I was trying to see his kindness, and my heart was dominated by hatred. I had to learn people's dirty secrets. A man forced Zoe to have an abortion, for example, and how traumatized she was by it. I couldn't understand Chloe's true feelings when I heard her spread the rumor about her sister. Zoe was terrified that her name would be made public, that her parents would find out. Luckily, they experienced something similar. I just felt sorry for her, especially since it was her own sister who betrayed her. To cover her tracks, Chloe found the perfect scapegoat. She could target someone weak and isolated, someone she could safely attack. The famous rumor. She meant Zoe that you were behind it. That's why Zoe was all the more stunned that when she learned that Chloe was the real culprit. Even though it was an abysmally said, "These people can be very cruel," she proved to me for many months. Chloe, if they made me pay for it, but you know, I didn't blame Zoe that much for their arrogance. She loved so deeply and took her word for it. Does mean I respect a lot. I so wish someone would look at me like that. So it was definitely Chloe that Evelyn was targeting. Zoe was just collateral damage. I would torture Chloe a little more by making her think she'd get away with it. So I targeted them both with special treatment for Chloe. I would not skin her eyes down close. I'm not proud of it, but I felt like I was acting with some kind of justice. Just that was completely twisted, but that systematically went by my way. I was both the judge and the executioner. First I learned that Emma cheated on you. I stopped for a moment, of course everyone knew that's why she targeted Emma. At that moment I wanted to hurt her so badly, to punish her for daring to do that when she was the one you had chosen. The one I would have dreamed of being. I didn't even have the courage to talk to you anymore ever since I became one of Lucas's victims. How could I have... Stay spectator. They can't find to find you while I was playing. She'd been trying so hard while this man should seem like heavy. So nothing named you know on the truth is said together in a relationship even grow stronger. This is puzzle only one or twice. If she's been repressing her hatred for months or years. Pierce my age tales wait for the power of the self-pleasure she was finally able to take revenge on Demetos. The twisted justice just to use her powers was gradually altered by the intoxication of power. Cold became fast and justice became cruelty. A cruel and absurd outlet. Dangerous good, did you plan to kill them? Did they humiliate you too? Ava turned her head toward the horizon, staring at Smith. I don't know what I was planning anymore. I felt almighty, like the world was finally seeing me as who I wanted to be. Respected, admired, feared. I guess I would have spared them a little longer if they hadn't tried to. Ava sighed heavily and a sad smile appeared on her lips. Jessica was pretty unsympathetic, but to be honest, she treated all girls the same. She was like a wounded animal, snarling and scared. The other girls weren't nice to her, far from it. She was just trying to protect herself. I would stay in my corner and she would leave me alone. As for Dan, he never gave me the slightest bit of attention, neither good nor bad. No particular reason to get back at him. If he had stayed in his place. That explains why Dan and Jessica spied so long. Why Emma was sacrificed before them. So my theory was partially correct. That nervous chuckle, that's pointless when pointless. At the tears, Ava's up big eyes looking at mine. I'm not proud of having taken revenge like that. I feel a lot of shame about it, and even more so because you're the one telling this whole story too. The worst part is that these revenges were not my main goal. They were just an extra satisfaction. Ava clenches her small fist resting on her lap. I owe you the truth. That might be her lap, but her hands are there. The real reason I orchestrated this whole masquerade or this violence was raising sobs was because of you. Oh, fuck. I wanted to hurt you, just you. Wow, thanks. Wow, thank you so much. I thought you loved me, Jesus Christ. Me? What? Jared Ava in a daze, my brain thinking fast. I never did anything to her, did I? After all these years, we have barely talked together, especially in college. And she said herself I was pretty nice to her, polite at least, normal. I never done anything cruel. I never did anything to you. I'm not a freak like Lucas or Lucy. I said you didn't do anything. Ava shakes her head painfully. It's unfair to blame me for this, but... Beacon of the night. The reason I was willing to live another day despite the humiliation, despite the indelible stain beside me. When that's fucking dark. When Chloe convinced this is the last out of me, I found myself on the verge of despair again. Couldn't understand so many cruelties could happen to me. Every time I looked at you from afar, I gritted my teeth and managed to take another humiliation. You'd be proud of me even if I had no idea what I was going through. As long as you didn't know, I can blame you with this, my one and only comfort. Indeed. One day you finally learned. You saw everything, and you looked away. Tears flowed gently down her eyes. Flashes back to me. Of course I knew. That morning I saw Chloe and Zoe. I saw them humiliating Ava in a secluded corner of the park they were putting her through. They were cruel. I saw the desperate look in Ava's eyes, the same look as she has now. Dalton Madison walked away. I hadn't seen anything. I had just had a fight with Emma, our biggest fight ever. I was scared, terrified of losing her. I desperately needed the twins' support to convince Emma to forgive me, to advocate for me. They were so close, the three of them. I saw them hurting you. I didn't want to risk turning them against me. I chose to look the other way. I lowered my gaze and turned. I'm sorry. Let me say my name. I probably should have said her name. With her face still sad with tears, and flashed a small, embarrassed smile. I can't remember the words, don't know what I'm supposed to say. I don't even know what to feel. Pity, compassion, hate. Is that enough to justify her actions? She made the whole class suffer. The whole class there was already dead before she even began her vengeful, power-drunk work. It was unfair of me to expect you to react any other way. Anyone would have looked the other way. Everyone who knew before you looked away. But I couldn't help but hope. In my eyes, you were perfect, an ideal of kindness. You were the one who had saved me without even knowing it. And you left me to my hurt experience as the worst betrayal. So I was going to lose all hope, but my love you turned to resentment and to hate. I had no right to blame you, really. I'm so sorry, but I couldn't help it. Because of that hate, I had the strength to keep living until the trip, until the accident. I had her lips and obvious pain, and you're afraid not to believe me, but when I was dying after the accident, I didn't pray that I could get revenge or even to get out alive. I prayed for you to survive. I felt pretty unnerved by that last sentence. She wanted me to survive despite the hatred she felt. I understand, you hated me. Ava shakes her head. Hate is no substitute. Right. On the contrary, it only amplifies it. I stopped. Through my heart. I remained stunned by her words. Ava, you're holding with me. Yes, she fucking did. And yeah, She told this to me, torn between her resentment and love for me. I was the main character in this masquerade. Yeah, I am. I'm the best. That's why she was so familiar with me. That she would spare me no matter what I did. After I got these powers, I thought it was my destiny to punish you, that you deserved to be punished. I wanted to punish you, to make you suffer by killing those you were close to, till you felt the despair that had become my daily life for years. And to multiply the loops, to keep punishing me. It allowed me to keep all my memories unlike the others, so that my despair would build up with each new loop. Eva awkwardly wipes her tears with the back of her hand. I remained stunned, thinking feelings buzzed furiously inside me. I saw you collapse, and after Jessica's death, when you begged me to kill you in despair, in immense emptiness, I felt nothing of the joy I had imagined, or the bitterness. I knew then that I had been wrong all along. My powers meant to save the one I loved, you, not to hurt him. When does the rhythm play slightly? Something was not right. What's going on? I'm going to do what I should have done all along. Forgive me. Petrified of an outburst of power that I'm unable to comprehend. But around us slowly crumbles, leaving only a bright white light behind. What are you doing? Stop! I'm going to save you. No, you can save us all. I know you can do it. I was smiling with a sad look in her face. No, there's no one left. I can only save one person. A life for a life. I won't save anyone but you. For a life. You smile at me. You don't deserve to die. I'm just dying right now. So all these years, a line of silence. One time I could have helped her, I left it to her fate, not this time. Only one solution. I didn't focus on my own body. Oh well. Don't ever sacrifice herself. She has already imagined how much she deserved in the beginning. After all, I am already dead. I'm not worth saving Ava is. I must save Ava. Beneath the rotting bodies of the dead students. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. My dangerous given my body is the same. Dead. My attempts will fight my focus. I'm dead. Simply dead. Body nothing but a pile of dead flesh. Nature immediately takes over. The warm touch of my wet clothes compares with their now soaked in blood. My blood. Hey, what are you doing? I'm already dead. I collapsed to the ground. Wait, did I stab myself with my own fingernails? That's just laughable. My fingernails right now are really sharp, not sharp at all. I opened my eyes again to see Ava kneeling right next to me, her face studded with clear tears. I felt the life draining out of me quickly through my wounds that are far too deep to be treated. Pressed my hand against her face, I managed to move my fingers to caress her wet cheek. Ava. It was my destiny. I had to save you. I managed to wince a smile despite the pain flooding my entire body. We're talking about fate. We're the only ones responsible for our actions, for better and for worse. So, Ava shakes her head and squeezes her hand squeezes my hand against her with all her might. I had to save you. I was the only thing I could be proud of. Why should you have to sacrifice yourself for a soiled piece of trash like me? But you are not. If you can still cry for others, then you are not soiled. Ava's tears fall delicately on my bloody face. It's not that bloody, like... Live. Please, live. She's already suffered too much. She deserves a chance at happiness. She deserves to live. Not without you. Then live for me too. Start anew. I'll always be somewhere in you. That sounds... Take that out of context. Ava's lips tremble uncontrollably as she tries to articulate something. Yes, indeed. That's one ending. I believe. Last thing I feel is tender on listening to mine. It was so soft. Yes, indeed. Great. Tasty. Alright. Oh. Has it been one whole day? Did we start here? You have broken the curse of the Midnight Witch. Miss, can you hear me? Heart rate is stable. You should regain consciousness. Miss, if you can hear me, look at me. How are you feeling? What the It's this guy. It's the professor. She needs to rest. Everything's fine, don't worry. Listen, Ava, can I call you Ava? Show me Riley. It is, you were all caught in a terrible accident. Plus, it was on fell into a ravine, causing impact. All the passengers were condemned to a certain death. Until a large risk of workers found 2 survivors. One of your classmates, Riley, is really dead. Sorry, Ava, he had punctured lungs. We put him on oxygen, but his chances of survival were slim. The organs eventually failed one by one, and he finally succumbed shortly after arriving in the emergency room. But you know that despite his condition, he kept repeating your name over and over with what little oxygen he was able to absorb. I'm very sorry. As for you, your heart gave out immediately upon arrival at the hospital. Without heart transplant, you were doomed. But just to fate, he was on the donor list and his heart was in perfect condition. We checked your compatibility and we decided to start the surgery immediately. Without this providential heart, you would not have made it through the night. You are what we call a miracle case. The whole staff is very glad to see you alive. See me again. He sacrificed himself to save me. Well, you could put it that way. His heart saved your life, indeed. I'm truly sorry for what happened to you. You really seemed very close. I'm so sorry for your loss. Listen, try to get some rest. You must be exhausted. Come back later. You're safe now, Ava. Don't worry, everything will be fine. Well, at least Lucas is dead. Honey, thank you for everything. You gave me the greatest gift of all, the hope to live. I will do anything to make you proud. Always live within me in this heart you entrusted to me. I'll do my best to help those who suffer in silence, those who have lost all hope, and me before you saved me. So stay with me, please. Stay with me forever. Yes, this, wow. Redemption. Created by Bran. Yeah. So with the other ending, with the very first ending, you don't even. There's no credits or anything. You just immediately go back to the title page. GUI design. Special thanks, Sensei Mean. But thanks to people who lent an ear to my endless ranting. Flying Crimson Studio. There really weren't many people who worked on this. It's a surprise. What's a very good game. Hold on a minute. Can you hear me? For everything I've just said, I should do it all. To forget this name from you, so the better. Everything. So, yeah. Uh-huh. course, I can start the nightmare over to get the other endings. But if I click this again, it's just going to do the same thing, right? Yeah, it is. Okay, I can start the nightmare over. Don't want to start over. Oh. Oh, here we go. I can start it over again. Here we are. Yes, I know. Hold on a minute. I'm just gonna like restart the game real quick. Shouldn't be too hard to restart the game. I shouldn't, yeah. In fact, yeah, no, I'm just gonna end the video here, I think. Yeah, I'll just restart the game. Oh, no, it's not. No, I won't. Never mind, it's on the, it's loaded in now. Perfect. Yeah, we'll start. Now. Same name. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, this. Yeah, yeah. What do you mean I can't skip? Oh, this is gonna take too long. This really is gonna take too long. You know what? Oh, but I can't skip here either. Okay, never mind. Yeah, I'll just quit here. Alright, I'm gonna end the video here. It's gonna take too long to skip through everything, so I might just watch recordings of the other two endings, but that one's the one I probably wanted the most. So either way, let's end the video there, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.